Yeah, guys, welcome again to another stream. Didn't long ago do a cricket one a few minutes ago, but I'm back again talking about the bees once again with the football and more shit to talk about. To be honest, not great. Big up to you, Luca, by the way. Thanks for coming in the live chat once again, brother. There, thanks, bro. And that's great. Anyway, I've got plenty to talk about, and not a lot of it is great. A lot of negatives here, I'm afraid, once again. With a certain team called Man United involved yet again. I'm fucking doing my nutting, they are. Fucking annoyed with them. I really am. Yeah. As you say, Warren, it's always United scumbags. Exactly, bro. Exactly. And I know you're there, bro, in the background. I will bring you in soon. Don't worry. I just want to talk a little bit about what's going on because it's not great. And they're trying to hijack a lot of our deals and stuff. I think it's all to do with the Mbeumo business because we wanted more money. And why shouldn't we ask for more money? The guy was an amazing player, got 20 goals last season. Let's get what he's worth. And we wanted to get what he was worth. We didn't back down. We weren't fucking bullied once again, like we have been like with other teams that fucking bullied us. Sorry, Warren, Arsenal have bullied us before for players. And, you know, it's fucking annoying. It really is. And now they fucking got it in, thinking in their heads that we were wrong. We shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have been asking for more money and forcing them to pay more. And they're all they're crying their eyes out now and saying, oh, look, why don't we take revenge? They were wrong. They're arseholes. These are little wankers and things like that for doing that. And we'll take advantage of them now and, take the piss out of them and fucking hijack what they're doing. Which is totally wrong. Yeah. So, just had to ban someone there. Don't worry about it, guys. Let's get rid of someone there. But anyway, the scum of world football, exactly, Warren. But it's fucking worrying for us because, we're trying to do our dealings. We've lost the manager, we lost players. 3 big players pretty much are going. Well, 2 have already. The third one that he definitely wants out. And I'm getting fed up with what he's doing. He's fucking being like a little prick and whining and moaning and whinging and wants to get out. And but he doesn't realise we want to get a lot of money for him. It's important to get a lot of money for this guy. And he just wanted to go for hardly anything, like 25, 30 million, if that. And no, we want more. Why shouldn't we want more? And he's got to realise that we got to get top money. You can't just whinge and sulk and mope about and say, fuck off, I don't want to train. I can't be in the training. No, I'm sorry. You got to be a professional and you got to carry on. It's like Mbeumo would have done. He would have actually stayed. He was still happy to stay if it fell through. He would have stayed and been a professional and done it properly. But Mr. Visser has got different ideas. And I think he should fuck off, really, because I'm annoyed. I'm pissed off with him now. If he wants to be like that, it's not right. He shouldn't be playing at this club. He's got a wrong attitude. Wrong fucking attitude. That's for sure. And, good riddance to him. He goes. He done some great stuff. He got a lot of goals. Got a lot of goals last season. Brilliant. 19 goals. Incredible. But maybe a lot of that was down to Mbeumo, though. You forget about that. They had a great partnership. And Mbeumo supplied him with a lot of that, them goals. So, he's got him to thank for a lot of that as well, not just him. So, for me, I think he's totally a bad attitude, and I hate it. I've had enough of it. I really have. And as soon as we get wherever we can for him now, if we can get up to 50, even let alone 40 maybe, something like that, just let the fucker go. Because he's just giving us a bad name again now with what he's doing here. It's totally out of order. And we did actually promise, whatever you say about Keith Andrews, how much of a novice he is and this and that, we promised him that we wouldn't let another one go. We let a big player go, we won't let the other one go. There was a promise there. And now they're going back on that promise. Because the guy wants to go himself anyway. The player wants to go. But it's still wrong. Because he's got to do right by the club. He's got to. And if they're saying, no, we don't want you going, he's got to abide by that decision. Because we let one of our biggest players go in Mbeumo, you know, who's an amazing player, one of our best players we've had here, fucking ages. And he's gone. So at the end of the day, we didn't want Visser going as well. And he's put us in a bad position here of what we got to do. And I'm not having it. I'm just pissed off with it. I really am. But not really him. I'm more annoyed that it's more United at the moment. And I'm going to bring these articles up. I'll quickly go through one or two and then I'll bring Warren on. But it's just fucking annoying me. Big time. Right, anyway. Let's go to this. Which one should I go to first? Well, yeah, as I'm talking about this, so I will go to that, I think. But that's more sort of Newcastle, not Man United. But let's go to that actually first. And then I'll get on to Man United because they are fucking annoying me right now. But, yeah, I was going to say, Warren, could you sort something out there, mate? Please. In the live chat. Anyway, right. Anyway, I've sorted it, mate. Don't worry. But if it happens again, hopefully you can deal with it, man. But anyway, yeah, Newcastle pushing for £30 million Visser deal, but Brentford won't sell for one reason. The Brentford striker has been earmarked as a direct replacement for Callum Wilson. And let's face it, Callum Wilson is a fucking sick note. So he replaces him really well all day long, doesn't he? Because Callum Wilson hardly ever fucking plays and he's gone anyway now. So this guy will play a lot more. Yeah. Brentford will not sell Newcastle United target Johan Visser for any price unless they can find a replacement that will help unlock an increasingly complicated striker picture at St James's Park. The I paper can reveal that Newcastle valued the DR Congo international at £30 million, but a deal, while not yet dead, is proving far from straightforward. It is understood that Visser is viewed as a replacement for Callum Wilson and is not seen as Alexander Isak's possible successor. However, with Brentford having already lost Brian Mbeumo to Manchester United, they are not contemplating shipping another important forward who contributed 19 goals to their Premier League campaign last season. Talk of their valuation being £50 million for Visser is understood to be inaccurate. It is not the price that is holding up any particular deal, but rather the issue of not being prepared to weaken their squad so significantly by allowing him to go without an adequate replacement in the building. Visser, who is desperate to move to Newcastle and play Champions League football, is not training with the Brentford first team. He's understood to be unhappy at the deal having stalled. But negotiations have been cordial, and it is understood that Newcastle's valuation is considered fair, which leaves the door open to a potential agreement. Newcastle are looking at alternative targets with Chelsea's Nicholas Jackson and RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko among the forwards being considered. There's already been preliminary contacts made on Jackson, but the Blues are quoting teams are an astronomical 80 million. Fucking 80 million for that bloke. For the Senegal International, you're having a fucking laugh. Oh, madness. Total madness. Yeah. Sources believe Newcastle's valuation is closer to 65 million, which is more in line with the 69 million that they were prepared to pay for Hugo Ekitike. It remains to be seen whether the Magpies follow up initial inquiries with an offer, given they are also working on a move for Sesko. But let's get back to Vissa, really. There is an irony at St James Park that the issue holding up their move for Vissa is a similar dilemma that Newcastle had with Isak, who was withdrawn from the pre-season tour of Singapore and South Korea after indicating a willingness to explore a move away from the club. A firm offer from Liverpool is anticipated, but just like Brentford, Newcastle will not even contemplate letting Isak leave unless they have a replacement lined up before sanctioning a move. That means the move is in something of a limbo. Newcastle's official line, repeated publicly and privately, is that he's not for sale, and that is more than just PR. More than just PR, and there is a realistic pathway where Isak stays and returns to the team at the start of the season. But obviously that's a different thing with Isak. We're not going into that. It's nothing to do with us. So let's move on, and just want to find another quick article to talk about this, and then I'm going to bring Warren on for sure, for definite, and go into that a bit more. Right. Newcastle United are locked in talks to sign Johan Vissa after the DR Congo international made it clear he was keen on a move away from Brentford. Head coach Eddie Howe is eager to move on from the Alexander Isak saga one way or another, and made it clear that regardless of whether the Swedish star stays or not, the club are still in the hunt for a forward. The 28-year-old was allowed to leave Brentford's training camp in Portugal last week for talks with the Bees director of football, Phil Giles. Vissa has been left frustrated by Newcastle's repeated approaches being turned down. The striker keen to make the move to the northeast. Vissa would cost Newcastle north of 40 million in total, but the suggestion is he may quit playing for the Bees if they block his exit. Howe said yesterday, all I would say on the broader picture is whatever happens has to be right for Newcastle. We're in a very strong position financially. We're determined to be successful. We are ambitious. We've got a great season ahead of us. We need to add to the squad and continue to improve, and the journey can continue on an upwards trajectory. I think that's what we all want, so that's what we're battling to try and achieve. We have multiple players we are looking at in multiple positions, but it's a challenge because prices are going up. We need to bring players in. We need to do business. We need the options and the squad depth, as we found out 2 years ago with the Champions League football. Bit of a poll there, but I won't bother with that. Let's just get to hear what Warren has to say. Value his opinion. And I'll bring him on now. And I'm fuming with this shit show, Warren. Big up to you, sir, by the way. Thanks for coming in.
No, thanks for having me on, mate. You know my opinion about this football club. Nothing would give me greater pleasure. Not your club, I'm talking about United. Nothing would give me greater pleasure than seeing them being liquidated. I can't stand them, Steve.
No, I can't either. I hate them now. I really do.
For me, it just smacks of arrogance. And ever since I was a kid, they've had this arrogance about them. And like back in the day, maybe it was a bit justified. You know, they had great players, kept winning trophies left, right, and centre. First English team to win the European Cup, but not recently. And now the great name that was put on that club by the likes of Bobby Charlton, who I had the great pleasure to meet, and it was an absolute pleasure, mate. I'm telling you, absolutely lovely fella. And the legendary manager back in the day. Look, the club ever since Ferguson got his grubby little paws on it has been destroyed. And that man, I can't stand him. Absolute scumbag, mate. And I'm really holding back, Steve, right, out of respect for you and your channel, because I could say a lot more about that man, but I'm not going to. But for me, there's just complete and utter disrespect for other clubs, like disrespect for the rules of the game, disrespect for everything that's not going to go in their favour. Just like constant cheating and dark arts all the time, mate. I'm fucking sick of them. I just want them booted out of the league.
Yeah, so do I. But what do you make of the Vista situation? We'll go into Man United in a minute. But
if he tries to force a move through, I would refuse to sanction the deal. How long has he got left on his contract, Steve?
I think he's got another season. One more, I think. Last season coming up, I believe.
To be honest, mate, if I was Brentford, I'd be willing to sacrifice that transfer fee and just stick him in the reserves for a season. Let him stew it out and refuse to listen to offers for him. And if it means he runs his contract down playing for the reserves, then so be it. Because unless I don't want to be disrespectful, mate, but I think Brentford seem to have this reputation for being a bit of a soft touch.
Soft touch, yeah.
And I just think it's out of order. I think you need to get someone in there who is going to act a bit more of a, Rottweiler.
Yeah.
Because all that business with Mbeumo and Raya and Norgard, these clubs have got these players on the cheap, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Going on United complaining about how much Brentford want for Mbeumo. I'm sorry, the price that I've heard quoted, what is it you said? 69 million.
Well, it was 65 originally, I think. That's what he wanted, I believe 65 originally, I believe.
Let's be honest about it, Steve. Right, in the Premier League last season, who was better than him in that role that he plays?
Not many. There ain't many.
Exactly. So why 65? He should be going for north of 100 million, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, and even then, I'd be a bit annoyed about it. Brentford should have been asking for 120, 130 million.
Yeah.
For him.
Exactly. But no, Spurs might have paid it because they said they would have paid more because, of course, Thomas Frank being there. But, of course, he don't want to go for Spurs, does he? He wanted United. So we had to fucking piss about with them and fucking...
I just don't understand why he wanted to go to United because I'm not being funny, mate. Their squad's dog shit, and I'm still convinced that they're going to struggle really badly next season.
Yeah, so do I. But they're his boyhood club, apparently. So
because the thing is, he's a good striker, right? But you can be the best striker in the world if you haven't got the players around you to create the chances for you, you're not going to score. And this is the problem. Who's going to make the chances for him in that team to score the goals he did at Brentford? the thing is, when he was at Brentford, he was playing in a team that going forward were a match for anyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, I know I keep going on about it. Every time I come on your channel, I talk about this. That game, I think it was at Leicester when you were nearly, was it 4-0 up at half time?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
The attacking football I saw that day was impressive.
It
really
was.
impressive.
We should have had loads more goals, let's be honest. Really.
Huh?
We should have had loads more goals, you know, definitely.
Yeah, well, like in the second half, they took their foot off the pedal, and I can understand why. The game was won, and, you know, barring some absolute disaster, the game was won. And, you know, they probably wanted to rest players from, you know, upcoming fixtures, you know. But they could have, like, if they'd wanted to and they kept going, they could have scored 7 or 8 that day easily. Do you know what I mean? And I just don't see him getting the chances at United that he had at Brentford. I just like, I think that team is a mess. That Bruno Fernandes, I don't rate him. I just think he's a problem. And the rest of them, I just like, I don't know. Where's the creativity in that team coming from, Steve? Do you know what I mean? Because he's going to need, if he's playing up front for him, he's going to need people to make chances for him. So where are they coming from? Mate, I'm serious. I think they're going to really struggle.
Yeah.
And I haven't ruled out the possibility that they could be in relegation trouble for most part of the season. I'm not sure if they will go, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did go down.
See, a lot of people are disagreeing with that and saying they're going to do better this season. Well, why straight away?
In that team that's going to push them forward? And I know what you're talking about is those clowns that saying that Brentford were going to go. And on the title of that show, it said, "Our experts." Really?
Yeah.
What experts? I didn't see any ex-players or like pundits that are employed by a television company sitting on that panel. They're just geezers who have like put their laptop on and sat in front of a camera. They're not experts.
No.
I'm sorry, but that was arrogance off the scale.
Well, we're easy targets now, mate. That's the thing, isn't it? We got a rookie manager and our players are going. So I think, oh, look, immediately they're going down. They're a shit team going down.
This who?
How can they?
Because I've heard that you've got a really good youth policy as well.
No, we have. It looks like our academy, and that's what I'll be talking about in a little while. Our academy director, it could be going to Man United, which is what they're trying to do. They're trying to fucking get him now as well, Warren. Our academy manager, director.
This is what I'm saying to you, mate. Brentford need to be a bit more. They need to be a bit tougher with people and just like say, like I said to you a few days ago, just pull down the shutters. Say we're closed for business. Do you know what I mean? And like, does this geezer want to go to United?
I don't know. I mean, we haven't heard from him. So he's Stephen Torpey. He's I'll bring this up now.
So these people going on about how Brentford were going to get relegated, I just don't understand it because, like, they've got good players in that squad. They've still got a good side. Just because they've going to sell Mbeumo and, well, if they do sell Wissa as well, you know, like you've got other players there. You bought someone else last season who was supposed to be the replacement for Ivan Toney. He never played a game because he was injured all season.
Played the other day in the friendly and scored. He played on Friday, last Friday, and scored.
Yeah, well, there you go. So, do you know what I mean? I just think these people ain't got a clue what they're talking about. And this is the problem with this YouTube lark. Right? I know you and I are sitting here talking now on YouTube, but you have to be really careful about these people, because 95% of them haven't got a clue what they're talking about. And they put themselves forward as being experts and all this carry on, but they're not. They're really not. Do you know what I mean? Like, I rate your channel because you talk sense, and there's like about 4 or 5 others that I watch. Other than that, I don't watch them because I just think it's a load of garbage, mate. Like, I used to watch loads, and the reason I used to watch loads was because I got fed up with Talk Sport, because it's farcical, right?
It is, yeah.
But no, mate, I'm sorry. I find it quite disturbing. There's a big group of these people who, in my opinion, haven't got a clue what they're talking about. They're sort of, a lot of them are like middle class. A lot of them they're trying to get a job in the media, and they see it as an easy way to promote themselves. I just think they're absolute clowns, because they've got no background in the game, right? You've been going to watch football about the same length of time as what I have.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You started as a young kid, same as I did, and these people, they don't get it, mate. Do you know what I mean? They don't, because they've got no background in the game. It's just pathetic. And they haven't got a clue what they're talking about, and their arrogance is only matched by their lack of knowledge. To be perfectly blunt about it, and it annoys me because they're making these comments, and people are going to sit there believing it because they saw it on YouTube.
Yeah. I was surprised, because at the end of the day, a ball hasn't even been kicked yet, and we're already been put in the relegation zone without people knowing what's going to happen, seeing what's going to happen. Because we haven't kicked the ball.
I wouldn't put too much attention to it, because I just think that these people are clueless, mate. I honestly. Probably Brentford are looking at that. If they ever got to see it, which I doubt they would, because they wouldn't. I just think they'd laugh at it. Any serious football pundit will look at that and just think it's a joke.
Yeah.
Do you know? Because it is a joke, Steve. I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean? These clowns haven't got a clue what they're talking about. Now, with regards to Wissa, if he tries to push a move through, I would. If it was me, I would stick him in the reserves till he changes his ways, or till the contract runs down. Because they need to get out a strong message that this behaviour is not going to be tolerated.
Yeah, make him rot in the reserves. Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because back in the 70s and 80s, that sort of stuff used to go on.
Yeah, definitely. If a player didn't want to play and is showing ill discipline and a bad attitude, you say fuck off. You were going to reserves, you were on the bench or whatever. You ain't going to play. That's it. Fuck off. And that's what we've got to do with him. How has he got the clout to do all this? Yeah, he scored 19 goals last season. Yeah, so what? But, what did he do all before that? Was he the main one in that duo, him and Mbeumo? Mbeumo was actually more than he was in it.
I mean, how long's he been at Brentford, Steve?
I think a bit less than Mbeumo. I think it was 2019 he may have come, something like that.
So he's been here about 6 years then?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
What's his goal scoring record been like? Has he always scored lots of goals?
I think last season was his best, obviously, a long way, 19. I think he got about 12 before that, or 10 or something in a season, something like that.
This is what I'm talking about. All these people, like, bigging up these players, and I'm not talking just about Whistler. I'm talking about generally. Like, people like going on about what a great striker this player is, that player is. When you look at their goal scoring record, some of them like score 8 or 9 goals. Like this fucking clown that Arsenal just bought. This Jokeris or whatever his bloody name is. Like, he's had one good season at Sporting Lisbon, and like people are carrying on like he's fucking Pele or something. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and that, I'm not going to mention the player's name, and I know you hate him.
Yeah.
The fucking German giraffe. I don't think he scored more than 10 goals all the time he's been at Arsenal. And like these people are lauding him up to be like absolutely superb player and all this carry on. And I'm just thinking, what are you talking about? When I was a kid, centre backs used to score more goals than that.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Ratcliffe, you remember him?
I remember him, yeah.
Yeah. Everton centre back. This last time they won the league title, and I think 84, 85, whenever it was, the geezer scored 15 goals from centre back. And they're creaming their pants over a player who scored, a striker who scores 9. What's going on, Steve? What is this madness all about?
It is. It's crazy, mate. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts.
I just don't get it. Like, the football is dog shit. It's slow, pedestrian, sideways, backwards, sideways. It's dog shit. If someone was to go in and play, I've said to you before, if someone was to get a team and set them up to play direct attacking football, they would rip this bloody league to pieces.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Definitely. It has gone too negative. It's you see a lot, you think, well, you just go forward. You ain't going to score if you stay backwards, keep passing backwards to the side. You ain't going to fucking score, are you? There's no way.
You like get these wingers, right? And you see them, right? They get the ball and they just stand on it and like hold on to it, shield it, and then they'll pass it back into the midfield. And they just think, well, what's wrong with actually trying to take a player on?
And always playing out from the back.
This is why Pepe failed at Arsenal, because he was a maverick, right? And he would try and do something off the cuff, something different. I mean, imagine Stanley Matthews playing in this day and age, or Tom Finney.
Yeah.
They wouldn't get picked. They would not get picked because they were mavericks. They would try and do something different. And these two players that I've just mentioned, Tom Finney and Stanley Matthews, were two of the best players in the history of the game.
Well, you had the one-offs, the geniuses. You had George Best, you had Rodney Marsh.
George Best, mate, he's another one. He would not get picked. Arteta would be having a bloody Connery if he was trying to manage him.
Yeah, you fucking prick that bloke, isn't he?
I despair about where the game's going.
Exactly. The one-offs. I mean, real entertainers, the Gazzers and all that of the world. It's just such a shame that they ain't got them anymore. There's just not enough of them anymore. And as you say, the Maradonas, Pelés, and all that. Incredible. But
it's no shock to me, Steve, because they're having it coached out of them.
Yeah.
Do you know, everyone has to, like, it's so controlled.
Yeah.
That is why we've got no real players like Gascoigne or Maradona or people like it's like a bloody production line of robots.
Mm.
Let people play the game for the love of playing the game.
Yeah.
Don't try and stop their creativity. Because it's going to kill the game, mate. I'm telling you. It's going to kill the game. Because eventually people will get pissed off with it and stop going.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm just fucking annoyed with this, though. Trying to nick our, he's like our academy coach. He was with, director. He was with Man City at one stage as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that's to do with it as well. But why are they going after it? After our sort of players or our staff? It's not fucking right. It's fucking out of order. I've had enough of it, Warren. Terrible.
It's United for you, mate. They're just going for him because they've seen that he's got an excellent track record.
Well, he was responsible for that thing, with Pep when they were passing out from the back, all that passing, all that one-touch stuff and whatever else. That he was to do with that, apparently, and everything else, when they started there. So that's another reason. But, I'm sorry, just go for someone else. Why fucking go for our players and staff? It's not right. It's not fucking right. They're bullying us, Warren. It's not good enough.
Brentford need to stand up for themselves. You know what I mean? This is one area where I think, they need to. They're not going to get protection from the FA because these clubs like the likes of United, particularly United, have got a terrible reputation for it.
No, that's wrong.
The FA aren't going to do anything about this questionable behaviour. They're not.
I don't agree with this. So, not what you're saying. I agree with that totally. But this here.
Well, that's football. Get over it. Well, that will end up killing the game. Then you won't have a game, mate. So you get over it.
Exactly.
Do you know it's unfair? The game. That sort of mentality and nonsense is going to end up killing the game. And that's what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean?
Thanks for your comment.
Geezer's probably about 15 or 16.
Yeah, I appreciate the comment, but it might be wrong, but I appreciate it anyway. But yeah, there is this other one here about this player we're after, 18-year-old Wonderkid. Plays for Senegal. Played against England in that friendly when they beat us 3-1. Looks an incredible player. But now Man United are trying to get him ahead of us, hijack it, the move. I think he's about 15 million or something, this guy. And they want to hijack that and stop it. And they want to get him instead of us. So, it's
fucking... why they're doing that, Steve. It's like what you said to me a while ago makes perfect sense. I just think they're trying to get back at you for this Mbeumo thing.
Yeah, they are. That could be a reason as well. But I mean, I wish they'd come out and say, "Oh no, well actually, we just want this player. We it's not about you. It's not about your club. It's about we do want this player. We looked at him for so long, but suddenly it's funny that they suddenly come out and say this. They want to get this player now. Now we're after him. It's just not right. It's not fair at all." All clubs are the same. Well,
no, they're not, mate. That's the problem. Do your research. That's what I'd say to you, Brian, because not every club behaves like that.
No. No, exactly. A lot of us behave better than that. So
why all the hate on United? Do you really want me to go through why I hate Manchester United? Because I will if you want me to, but we'll be here till fucking 10 o'clock tonight.
yeah, I don't want to do another
scum of
3 hour
world football. And if that club was liquidated tomorrow, I'll be having a fucking party. Because I fucking hate them, Steve, with a passion.
Well, I do as well. I had a bit of respect for him still, but after all this, mate, that's gone. That's fucking gone.
I've got no fucking respect for them. None at all. I just think that like the respect I had for them disappeared quickly after they appointed Ferguson. The man's a fucking cheat.
Yeah.
To name a couple of things, intimidation of referees and the FA. We'll do that one for a start. Everything else follows out of those two things.
Yeah, you started him off now, Warren. Look, fuck Arsenal. Yeah. Well, you'll probably agree with that, actually, to be honest, at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I would. Well, yeah, mate, I'm sorry. I know I'm right. I know that I'm right. Cheating, as far as I'm concerned, is not acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not acceptable. I mean, you see what he done there, Fergie. Yeah, you can agree with all the good things he done, winning all them trophies and things like that. But did he do it the right way? No, he didn't.
No.
He cheated to get a lot of that.
Every single trophy that United won, well, 90, not say every one, but 95% of the trophies that Ferguson won when he was managing United, he did it through cheating.
Yeah. Yeah. And all that he was taking, he's like doing stuff with the referees. Look at the watch, look at the watch.
That's what I'm talking about, with the intimidation of referees.
Yeah.
Like cheating. Look at that match. The game where United stopped Arsenal from going 50 games unbeaten. Telling me that was refereed according to the rules of FIFA, because it wasn't. It was a fucking disgrace. The United should have had at least 4 players sent off, and that was never a penalty, never in a million years. The treatment that got handed out to Arsenal's players that day was an absolute disgrace. It was on a par with that game between Italy and Chile in 1962. It was shocking, mate. Absolutely shocking. And the referee that day got intimidated by United and Ferguson. It was outrageous. People get picked up in the air. Huh?
There's that saying, cheats never prosper, but they do, didn't they? Fergie was a cheat.
They do. Certainly in English football they do, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. He done look, there's a right way and a wrong way to do things, and unfortunately the people that do the right way don't get anything for it. Unfortunately. We're trying to do things the right way, and we're getting fucked here, getting screwed all the time.
I know, mate. It's just not acceptable, and I feel sorry for Brentford over this issue with
United. We've got hate for them. That's why we're talking about them, mate. It's nothing. Not really.
Is this a Man United channel? No. Well, why? If it was a Man United channel, why would it have bees and Brentford at the top of the screen? What are you talking about? Are you on drugs, mate? Seriously, are you smoking something? Fuck's sake, who is this clown?
I mean, the fact we are talking about United a lot, yeah, I get it. But we can say because I'm moaning about them because they're being arseholes. They're wankers.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really want to talk about. I'd rather talk about something positive and good, and what the bees are actually doing. They're trying to do in the background, but we're getting fucked all the time from everywhere by all these teams. It's not fair. It really isn't.
Well, we are talking about the bees, mate. What do you think we're doing? Why do you think we're talking about United? They seem to be every corner trying to cause a problem for Brentford. So that's why we're talking about them. It's not rocket science, mate.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only reason.
Nice
Right.
joker, mate.
I want to talk about Brentford. I really do. I'd rather talk about them than fucking wanky United or anyone else, you know. But unfortunately,
up, mate. That's what they are.
They're giving us shit, and they keep giving us shit, and I'm not having it. I really am not having it. I want to fight back against it. You know, it's what they're doing is wrong. It's the wrong way to go about things. It seems like petty revenge now, immature, going to fucking.
Mate,
school.
if I was Brentford, I'd be getting them. They must have lawyers on the payroll at Brentford.
You would
Right?
think.
I'll be sitting down. I'll be asking to have a meeting with them, saying, "Look, is there anything we can do legally to stop this keep happening?"
Yeah.
And then the flip side of that as well, I'd be saying to them, "Right, what can we do? What can we get away with to have a go back?"
To calm down. You fuck off.
No, you just take the fuck off. Steve, do you want me to put this fella in time out?
Well, I know he's having his say, his opinion. He's obviously a Man United fan, obviously. I guess. He keeps saying about it. So, yeah, well, I'll time him out, for a little bit, because then he might come back and show some respect and whatever else. Because, why should we relax and calm down? Because it's annoying. It's fucking annoying. It's not happening to you. You're the one causing it. You lot.
Yeah, I'm just going to put the fella in timeout. So I can't seem to do it from here. So I'm just going to open it up on YouTube and do it. You carry on, mate. I'll just take me a few minutes.
Well, I could do it like that, but I'll leave it to you, mate. Because you're the top mod here. So I'll let you do it, bro. But yeah, no, it's just annoying what's happening with them because it's all revolved around the Mbeumo deal, and they fucking got sour grapes with it all about us, putting up the price, and really the price was we told them the price already to start with, what we wanted, what we demanded. We weren't going to budge. Why should we budge?
No, you shouldn't.
He's
worth
the price. Worth more than that. Spurs would have probably paid more than that. Because that's what they're saying. Thomas Frank would have paid more.
If you go and try and go buy a car, right, and it's like in the exchange of mark, say for, I don't know, $4,000, right, but you think it's only worth $3,000. You go and you'll say to the person, "Look, I'll give you 3.5 cash," wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? Or 3,750 for cash, give them like cash in hand. Chances are they might take it, especially if they want a quick sale. Do you know what I mean? And this is the same situation here with the football, right? They're offering what? Is it 30 mil for Wissa?
Something like that now, yeah. Yeah, it was 25 originally. It was a piss take, 25 million. He's worth loads more than that.
No, well, that's taking the piss, right? So 25 mil, they've now gone up to 30, but it's disrespectful, mate. I'm sorry. The guy is another one. He's got to be worth at least the same as what Mbeumo was.
Yeah.
Given his exploits last season.
Yeah.
So, do you know, what United should be doing, if they're saying, right, okay, you don't want to accept 30 mil, what if we give you 35 and we offer you 1 or 2 players as well, a part exchange? Then it's up to Brentford to say, yeah, okay, that's fair enough. We'll accept that. Or no, we just want a player cash deal. Do you know what I mean? Because to just start doing all this shit, it smacks to me of fuck them, we're going to fuck them up then.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me. So I would be like, I'd be reluctant. Well, because I know clubs in the past have had trouble like this with United before, and they refuse to have any further contact with them. They refuse to do any kinds of deals with them. Look, mate, if they're going to behave like that, I would, if I was Brentford, I'd be refusing to give them tickets for the Premier League match at the G-Tech.
Yeah. But unfortunately, we're a community stadium, and they won't do that. A community club.
Well, the thing is, yeah, I know, Steve, but they like people are fucking them over because they've got this, like, you know, community club, and I get it. It's part of the club's culture, and I'm always banging on about the culture of other clubs.
Yeah.
About my club and whatnot, and how it's been fucking disrespected and stripped down, but. It doesn't mean you have to like bend over backwards for these other clubs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like, you've got to fucking like send out a message and say you ain't having it. And if they're legally allowed to do it, because it might be the Premier League have a regulation like they do in the FA Cup that you've got to give minimum 25% of the ground to the opposition. Or sorry, gate receipts to the opposition, then I would just say, no, you ain't getting any tickets.
No. Yeah. Well, we should, but I don't think that'll happen somehow. We're just too nice. We're too nice for our own good, I think, at the end of the day.
That's the thing. I think they need to, like, toughen up, mate. I
do know. I really do. Let's act like a big fucking club. We're in the Premiership, for fuck's sake. Let's
go to another country, all right? I'm going to use this club as an example. Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
Don Diego Simeone, do you think he would be allowing all this to carry on?
No.
If he was manager at Brentford, what do you think his attitude would be?
Well, he'd say fuck him, wouldn't he? He'd say no, he wouldn't have it. I mean, I'd love him. I'd love him as a manager. Fucking hell, would we? That'd be amazing.
I would, because he's proper gangster, mate. Like anyone fucks with him, mate, and they're going down. That's the end of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? End of fucking story. The geezer's a full-on nutter.
Do
you know what I mean?
I like what he does. It's, you know, it says fuck you to everyone. You know, it's good. I like.
My friend, right? This friend of mine, I've got is a Spanish girl. She lives in Madrid, right? Picture of him on WhatsApp, right? And he's standing in front of the opposition fans holding onto his crutch.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Because like, he knows I absolutely love the geezer, right? He said, "I thought you might like this," and he's standing there giving it all of that.
Yeah. Oh God!
Do you imagine if he did that in the Premier League? And this is what I'm talking about. The problem is because people think you're an easy touch.
Yeah,
they're preying on it, and the problem is you've got good players at your club.
Yeah.
And like I said to you, at the end of the season, 2 or 3 good additions. New goalkeeper, maybe another defender, probably maybe another midfield player. You could have been pushing for the Champions League this year.
What's the topic today? I think you already know, mate. You've been in here.
I put him on time out a little while ago. I'm going to do it again.
Might
do you want me to ban him, Steve?
Might have to, but I don't know. See, I don't know what he's talking. If he's being sarcastic there or anything, I don't know.
No, I'm going to put him in time out for 10 minutes. I put him in 5 minutes a little while ago. So yeah, They need someone like that at the club.
Yeah.
Because it's a cutthroat business, football, mate, unfortunately.
Mm. Yeah. I don't know. I think we're starting to realise it, but we just ain't got enough about us to do it. It's just, you know, we're thinking we're being right, we're in the right, we're being nice. We are. I think we are really, but others are being bastards. Like United are being bastards, and you know, to us and screwing us out of stuff, out of things and that. And it's not right.
No, it's not right.
You know, they think they're being Billy Big Bollocks and going against the little teams. They're saying, oh, they're the little Jasons of the world. And fuck them, you know. We go against them, we're the Goliaths, and who cares? We fuck them up, you know. And it's not good enough. I hate it. It's out of order.
Right, it's distasteful, Steve. Do you know
It
what
is.
I mean? It really is. It's not acceptable.
It's disgusting.
You know, but this is United all over. That's the way they go about doing their stuff.
Yeah, I see this about Granit Xhaka. Be up to you, Kev, by the way. Yeah, he's gone to, where is it? Sunderland, yeah.
The only thing is, Kev, he is a bit of a nutter. Right, he has got a bit of a temper on him, and he's a bit of a loose cannon. And there has been allegations in the past levelled against him about being involved in betting syndicates. So
he told the Arsenal fans to told the Arsenal fans to fuck off, didn't he? Coming off.
I can't stand the fella. I think he was the worst midfield player ever played for Arsenal. One good season he had, Arsenal fans were carrying on like he was fucking Diego Maradona.
Rest of the time, he done fuck all, didn't he? He done fuck all until that last season. Yeah. That's to get a move, probably. That was to get a move, wasn't it?
I think. Well, that's good. Yeah, 100%, mate. But getting back to United, like they brought all this negativity on themselves because of the way they conduct themselves.
Yeah.
The fans are another issue because the way they carry them, arrogance of them is just off the scale. Like I know there's a few United fans who come into your chat and whatnot. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to them, but that club, every part of it, there's issues. That's why I can't stand them, Steve. The fans are a nightmare. The club itself is a nightmare. The players are a nightmare. Like, if I was a United fan and I saw these players carrying on the way they do, I'd be absolutely fuming.
Yeah.
I've heard Roy Keane going on about different players at that club.
Well, he will, won't he?
Going on about De Gea, and he wouldn't have allowed him back on the bus, and he's right.
I wouldn't go on the bus. I wouldn't put him on the bus.
Exactly. Do you remember, like that interview on Skype? He was right, Steve.
Yeah.
Like some of these lads, honestly, they just need to get a grip and do something proper for the club. But the whole club has got issues with it. And that's why I was saying to you the other day, signing Mbeumo is not going to solve their problems. These huge, like...
They need a lot more than him.
Problems at that club that need to be resolved. And the manager ain't going to be able to do it. And it's certainly not going to be solved by signing one striker.
Now, some are saying he may even get a sack if he fucks up this Amorim, if he fails this season.
Well, he's going to fail because like there's too many like huge structural problems that he hasn't got the power to solve. It's down to the likes of that new like CEO. What's his name? That English fellow with the beard.
Ratcliffe, isn't it? Ratcliffe, yeah.
Ratcliffe, yeah, him. You know what I mean? Well, what is he doing? Like, you know, stopping people getting a lunch in the canteen, and like, is that really going to help?
Roland Ratcliffe. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm sorry, like, stuff like that is not the answer.
No.
The roof leaking, and
Yeah.
the whole club is a mess.
They had the mouse droppings or rat droppings, whatever they were, all that, didn't they? All that business.
Huh?
They had the mouse or rat droppings or wherever it was, wasn't it? They found all that there as well.
Well, it's probably Fernandez, the rat called Fernandez.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
But their behaviour, Steve, over many years has been outrageous. But it has, like,
really
intimidating referees, intimidating the FA. It's just, I'm sorry, it's not acceptable.
No, it's not right at all, no.
Well, I remember when George was at Arsenal, we had loads of problems with the United. We ended up getting deducted 2 points because we stood up to them.
Yeah. Yeah, but George was proper manager, wasn't he? And
he wasn't having it, and I don't blame him. Like, we went up there, and it kicked off because we wouldn't, like, back down. And we ended up getting deducted. There was a mass brawl on the pitch. We got deducted 2 points, and they got deducted 1. Now, and this ain't the one where Keown jumped in front of Ruud van Nistelrooy, by the way. This was going back years before this.
Yeah.
You know? So,
you had a big rivalry with them, didn't you? Let's be honest. And you have had a big rivalry with United, let's be honest. It's always been bad-tempered sometimes, most of the time.
Yeah, it is. It's real bad blood between us. In fact, mate, I hated them at one point almost as much as I did Tottenham.
Yeah.
That just tells you how bad it is. I can't stand them, mate.
Oh, no, I can't now. It's just, they just really fucking done me head in with it. It really has. And
I remember even before Ferguson went there, it was simmering under the surface because they stole Frank Stapleton from us. Are you old enough to remember Frank Stapleton, Steve?
I do remember Frank Stapleton, yeah. Yeah, he was a good player. Great player.
Brilliant striker, right?
Yeah.
They got him for £900,000.
Yeah.
Time Trevor Francis.
Small fry nowadays. 900,000. Small fry that, isn't it? 900,000 nowadays. That's nothing, isn't it? To nowadays. But yeah, at the time, that was a lot of money, wasn't it?
Well, the thing is, it went. It was before the transfer windows and all this, and like, if the two clubs couldn't agree on the transfer, it would go to a tribunal, and there'd be an independent body of people who would decide on the transfer fee. They got him for 900,000. Arsenal reckoned that he was worth 2 million. And it was at the same time as Trevor Francis went to Notts Forest for £1 million. Right? And they got him for like 900. I'm like, wow. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but Frank was way better striker than Trevor Francis will ever be.
Yeah, great players.
It's disgusting. And this is this club in a nutshell.
Yeah, exactly. This is just a little bit of transfer news here, although it's obviously a little bit to do with your other club there, Warren.
Days of Maeda, mate. If you get him, you will love him. The man don't stop running all game. He is top. Honestly, the man's work rate is off the scale.
I love it, sir.
Minute one, he will chase and harry and chase and harry. And not only that, he can play on the wing. He can play through the middle. The man is a legend.
Yeah, that's why I think we want him. He'd be amazing for us. It'd be a real statement to get him. It'd be incredible.
He's a great player, mate.
But will it happen? Is it realistic? I mean, 25 million. 25 million don't sound that much.
The problem you're going to have trying to get him is that at Celtic, he's guaranteed to lift trophies.
European
Guaranteed Champions League football. So
that's the problem, isn't it?
It's going to be difficult. The only thing Brentford have got in their favour, trying to convince him, is that he's going to play in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, no other teams are going for him. No other teams in the Premier are going for him. Just us. We're the only Premier team that are after him.
Good.
So,
Good.
Not that counts a lot, but you never know.
But he's quality, mate.
Yeah, I would love him here. I want him to get him, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I think that valuation's way too low, though. I think he's probably worth nearer 40.
Yeah, he said 25 there. But,
yeah, I think that's way too low.
As you say, does he want to give up, guaranteed silverware and European football? He probably don't want to give that up, really.
Yeah.
So,
probably he's going to want to guarantee first team football as well, because there's a World Cup coming up. So he's going to want to be playing regular, I would have thought.
He'd play regularly, yeah. I'll tell you, he would. But it's whether he wants to come, that's the problem. And I'm not so sure he will. So this could be dead in the water, I'm afraid. It says you're after other players. It's Jacob Broom.
Yeah, the only thing is about that, I'd say, is about the links to wingers, is because we're really short in winger. Right? Because end of last season, we had this winger, and it's Jota. We got this player called Jota.
Oh, yeah.
And he's really good winger. And he got an injury, and he's going to be out for a year. It's really bad, right? So if he's out for that long, it's going to take a long time to come back, even when he recovers. So the other thing is we lost another guy who plays out on the wing as well. So we're 2 down. So we need to get reinforcements in. So that's probably got nothing to do with Maeda, because Maeda's been playing through the middle when he's been playing.
Yeah, you lost Kuhn, didn't you? Kuhn, he was after him.
Kuhn, he's gone. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. They're 2 wingers down. So they need to get bodies through the door.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that's got anything to do with the links to Maeda, because if it is, they need 3 of them, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, I'd love to get Maeda, but I just don't think it's going to happen somehow. It's just...
I just can't see Brendan allowing it to happen, because I think they're too short. If they lost him, they'd be really short in the attacking areas, like badly short, because with 2 wingers down, 2 first-choice wingers are down, and that would be the main striker down as well. I just don't see it, mate.
I just know what else we got to offer him. We got to give him a lot of assurances. Oh, look, you'll play first team football, which he will. We give you a load of wages, big wages, to play. That could be a thing. Whether it's a deal breaker or not, who knows, or whatever else. There's got to be a lot of things that we got to assure him of, offer him to come here. And are we ambitious to win a trophy? I think we could be.
Yeah, I think that's. I can't. There's no reason why you couldn't win a FA Cup or a League Cup for sure. But the problem. I'm not sure the problem's necessarily him. I think it's going to be Celtic, because, like I said, if they allow him to go as well, that'll be 3 players. they're going to be short in the attacking areas. It's too many, Steve. I just can't see Brendan Rodgers allowing that.
No. I think maybe we can forget about it, really. I think maybe we still might be after Hutchinson. I think that might be a thing, but it might be a lot of money, really. So...
Hi, Luke. I hope you're good, mate. Thank you. Yeah, it has been a long time, buddy. I hope you're doing all right. But yeah, I think you should go and try and get someone like Eze from Palace.
Oh, yeah, that's what he's talking about there, Luca, about Arsenal, I think.
You know what I mean? Like, why not?
Well, yeah, why not? But
go in there and go, there you go, with the Mbeumo money. So, right, do you know what I mean? Be a bit aggressive.
Yeah, I'd love Eze. I'd love him here, but I can't see that really happening either, to be honest, unfortunately.
Don't go for Eddie Nketiah, though.
Oh, fuck that. No way.
You wouldn't take Tony back, Steve, would you?
No, fuck off. No way. We wouldn't. No way. No, I wouldn't have him back there. He can fuck off, do one for all I care. I can't stand the guy. I hate him. I really fucking hate him. And all what he done here, all the shit he caused and everything. No.
There's all that stuff with the gambling, but like I said to you at the time, I think the FA handled that really badly, right? Because I used to work with people with addiction problems, right? And I'm telling you, that is not the way he was dealt with is not the way to deal with it. It would have probably made it worse.
Really.
Eh?
That punishment was too severe, I think.
It was too severe, and just to stop him playing football completely. It's ridiculous. They should have put him through counselling and rehab, and because they really, especially that part of London that Brentford is in. I know for a fact there's really good services that he could have tapped into and supported him.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean? To do that, I just think it's ridiculous.
But it's not about that. He rubbished the club. He said, "Oh, boring it is. How shit around here and everything it is, and he hates it here. It's boring. It's useless." And then all that, yeah, obviously the gambling. But then he tapped out at the last season, and he said, "Oh, he promised us, he'd come back and score a load of goals when he comes back." He'd never fucking done that. And he tapped out, and he didn't want to be here. So I said, "Fuck him, you know. For all I care, he's an arsehole." And he went for a load of money. Good riddance, you know. He went for loads of money to Saudi Arabia. I think some teams were after him, interested in him here. I think Arsenal may have been one. But, you know, it's the attitude. You get that baggage, I'm afraid, his attitude as well, which was the problem. And he did get a lot of goals. He was amazing at one stage, incredible when we come up. And was he second or third?
He played well when he played for England, Steve, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was one of the few that when he got the England call, he didn't let them down. There's a lot of players in that England squad, mate, who've been dog shit.
I must admit, I like that attitude he was giving on the subs bench. He was going to put him on Tuchel, and he said no, and then he'd go go like that on the bench, wouldn't he? Go pissed off, you know.
This is the thing. You want people who want to play. Do you know? I've got the passion. This is what, for me, I'm a big fan of passion. That's why I like the rugby, because it's passionate sport.
Yeah,
I'm really excited at the weekend with the Lions and stuff because I just fucking love it. We beat the Aussies, mate.
Yeah, man. Come on.
It's always good beating the Aussies, and we beat them. We won the series at the MCG.
Come on. Yeah.
At the MCG, no less.
Oh, brilliant.
In front of near on 100,000 people. But anyway, we're not talking about rugby. If you had if like the deal for Mbeumo goes through and whatnot, who would you like as a replacement for him?
Well, as I say, there's a few we're after. I guess Hutchinson is one. I'm not sure about that. I think it'd be too much for him anyway. He's, 35 mil would have been okay, but 40 odd mil or more, no.
You can have north of 65 mil. Can you not get someone better than that?
I would think so, definitely. Yeah, definitely we could. I'm just trying to think of the players that are available, because he was sort of right-sided winger, come striker, inverted sort of thing.
So Dyson's like that. He's a winger that can also, his natural position is a winger, but he's been playing through the middle because he also plays there too.
There, yeah.
But
Braymo's gone, yeah. He has gone there, yeah. Hutchinson, yeah, we tried to get him, and they wanted more up front. They wanted the money up front, Ipswich, the bastards, They wanted it straight up front, and we couldn't do that. And now they're going to hold us to ransom about it. All that, put the money up, the price tag up on him. No, fuck off,
I tell you, it would be a good signing for you, in my opinion, because he gets a lot of shit from Arsenal fans, right? But when he first came to the club, he was getting touted as being like the next big thing in world football, but none less than Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp loves this fella, right? But he gets a lot of shit from Arsenal fans. They don't rate him, but the problem is he's not being coached properly, like a lot of players at Arsenal, by the manager. And the fellow I'm talking about is Gabriel Martinelli.
Oh yeah, I was thinking.
I'm telling you, mate, that guy is still very young, and he is top quality. You get someone who knows how to coach players, and you'll get the best out of him.
Well, I think he's a good player.
He can play through the middle. He can play on the wing.
As you say, your manager has fucked him up. He's a good player, but he fucks him up. He ruins players, and he's done it with him.
Yeah.
We'd have him.
I think he's still young enough to save his career.
Is he 25, right? 26, 25, isn't he? Something like that.
24, 25. He's not very old because we got him when he was about 19. We knew he was. So, yeah, he's probably about 24, 25.
Yeah, we'd have him all day long, mate. We would. But whether we go for him, I don't know. It's I wish we could, but I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I think it was talk about Harvey Elliott at one stage as well. There was talk of that from Liverpool. So, another good player, younger player. So,
what positions on the field do you think need filling? Clearly, you need a striker, but what else?
I think we're almost covered with defenders. We've got enough defenders. I said Hickey, of course, is back. Now the other day came on. I'm glad about that. Hickey being back, Rico Henry, and all the rest. We've got Coyote now. We've got Vandenberg, Collins. We've got so many in defence, really. Pinnock.
Who's the left back, Steve?
Well, it's Henry, really. But we played Lewis Potter as left wing back. We played him last season. Not his position. He's really left winger, but he was great. He was great in that position. But
what about that clown that was playing right back and he just kept fucking stuff up all the time? What was his name?
Fucking Rawslef, mate. Rawslef.
Yeah, is he still there?
Yeah, he came back, didn't he? They didn't want him. That's fucking Wolfsburg or something. Didn't want him.
They're not silly, are they?
Fucking prats. What can I have had him? Fuck off. Don't want him here, But no, I mean, we're not playing him anyway. I don't think Andrews is stupid enough to be playing him. So that's good. Let's hope we get rid of him. But, we have got enough defence, I would say. More midfield. We could go more in midfield, possibly.
Well, you need a DM, don't you? Defensive midfielder.
Yeah, for Norgard. Replacement for him, yeah. definitely. Yeah, Carvalho was here. He played the other day. He played in the friendly. He actually played quite well, actually, for us the other day. So I hope he has a good season. I hope he stays fit and plays well. Martinelli will have the Champions League clubs chasing him. Probably. No, we can't compete with that.
Well,
yeah, he's
you can if you're not in the Prem, Steve, because the Premier League has a big draw for players, and he's like settled here. Like he's been here 6 years, something like that. So the fact that he won't have to move as well is because he's probably living close to North London somewhere. So Brentford to North London is not that much. I think it's a bus ride. You can get a bus from West London up to because I used to live in Kilburn, and there's a bus that you can get.
Yeah, I know Kilburn.
It goes from Kilburn down to, and I'm pretty sure he lives in West Hampstead. Right, you know how posh West Hampstead is.
Yeah.
He probably lives somewhere around there. So you get on that bus. He probably wouldn't go on a bus. He's probably got his own car, and it's not that far to West London. So he wouldn't have to move, right? And
putting a word to our manager, Warren, about it. Putting a word to our manager, mate. Go on to our manager and say, come on, get Martinelli here.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah, would. I would have him all day long, but we don't. I'm not sure they're going to do that. It's the problem.
Well, do you know what I mean? He might be happy. Kieran Tierney took the pay cut to go back to Celtic.
Over 100k a week.
Sometimes, if you want to go somewhere where you are respected and coached properly, he might look at that and think, that's interesting. I'll be quite up for that. I mean, because when you're on like 80 odd grand a week as opposed to 100, it's not, you can only afford 2 Ferraris instead of 3. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just sitting there thinking, well, was it that much big of a deal? So, yeah, midfield, Steve. So, Norgard. Anywhere else in the midfield do you think you might need someone?
I don't know. I think it's almost covered, the rest of it. I mean, we got that Malambo in. He's sort of right midfield, right side. Just trying to think. I mean, we still got Jensen there. We still got him.
You've got Damsgaard as well, haven't you?
Damsgaard, yeah.
So, do you think have you got sufficient cover? Say, if one of these players, like top players, get injured, have you got decent cover?
Possibly. I think we will get more. I think we will add more to the midfield. To be honest, I think we will. Maybe another striker. I've got a feeling we will get another striker somehow.
Yeah.
I think the defence is pretty much sorted. I can't see us adding anything more there. 180k, he's saying, Ryan, there.
I don't think it really matters because when you're on that sort of money, it's like money's like becomes a bit of an irrelevance, to be quite, unless you're like dropping from 180 to 10. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, well, why is it that important? Because it's just numbers. He's never going to be able to spend all that amount of money.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced that is going to be that much of a problem. I think it's more of a problem about his role in the team. Whether he's going to play regularly, because it's World Cup year as well. He's going to want to be in the eyes of the Brazilian manager. But there are other strikers. The point I was trying to make is that you should be like looking to shop and go and get players from top clubs, not going like to the levels of the Premier League or Championship to get players.
I totally agree. I agree, mate. I really do. I agree with you, buddy. But it's whether they're going to do it. That's the thing. Will they? Will they go for the bigger players? And I mean, Maeda, they're going for him. They're going for Hutchinson. They're quite, I suppose, big-ish. So Maeda's quality.
Who's Hutchinson played for? I've never heard of this geezer, Steve.
Well, he's at Ipswich Town. And
this is what I'm talking about. This geezer got relegated last season.
That's
Do you
the
know
thing.
what I mean? I think he should be going for players like in and around you. That's what I said about Eze. Or do you know what I mean? Like, I just think Hutchinson would be a step back because, like, you need people painting Brentford as going to be battling against relegation. I don't see it. I really don't. I just think that's crazy talk.
I do and all, but the thing is, we've got to try and sell it to these players is the problem, this club, What are we about? What are we going for? What are we trying to achieve, could say we're trying to achieve Europe. We nearly done that a couple of times.
But I think that's what you should be aiming for.
Trophies.
Like aiming to get in a European qualification spot. Like push on from next season. Why not?
I don't think we're going to be up there though with him now.
See, that's the problem because he's like losing these players. Right? If you'd managed to keep hold of your manager and you'd managed to keep hold of these players that have gone, and you could have added like 2 or 3 more in key positions. And I'm not talking about fucking Henderson, right? I'm convinced, Steve, that you would be fighting for a Champions League spot. Never mind like Europa League or Conference. Champions League. Because there's a lot of shit in that Champions League qualifying spots.
Yeah. But relegation worries to be 60% of your goals scored last season. You've got to replace them. Yeah, I know they scored loads of goals. Yeah, brilliant. But you still got to replace them eventually. I mean, they're not going to stay there forever.
No,
like
exactly.
We lost all the likes like Henry and all them goals from him. Bergkamp, whatever, they left eventually, didn't they? And you had to replace them.
Exactly. And not only that, you've got quality in other parts of the field. You've got Aaron Hickey, right? You've got Damsgaard.
We've got a lot of good players still.
You've got probably the second best goalkeeper in the Premier League.
Kelleher, yeah.
Right? You've got the Irish international goal captain. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like you ain't got quality dotted all around the park. Right? But this is where Brentford need to like grow a pair, in my opinion, and just say to Wissa, like, face him down and say, well, I'm sorry, you're not going. We've lost one, we're not losing another one. And if he makes a song and dance about it, put him in the reserves. Because you need to send out a message. Because if he gets away with it, then you can guarantee that someone else will try it.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying there, Ryan, by the way, what you're saying there. I agree with that. I mean, well, you're not like them other ones who got us as doomed and saying we're definitely going to be fucking relegated because we're, losing the players and the manager. And they're apparently experts saying it,
Experts who've got no track record of punditry ever before. They're just sitting in front of a laptop. Do you know what I mean? They're not experts.
Keyboard warriors. Yeah. But no. What the fuck do they know? Sorry, it's that a ball ain't been kicked yet. How the fuck can they say that? What's going to happen? I mean, who knows? Them teams that are promoted, they may not go back down. they keep saying that. Oh, Burnley, Sunderland, Leeds all got up. Well, probably will, but I mean, they don't know for sure, do they? So,
No.
Who out of them do you think's got a good chance of staying up, Warren? Out of those three, Leeds? Sorry?
So out of who, mate?
Leeds, Sunderland, and Burnley. Who do you think's got a good chance out of them? Maybe to stay
Leeds,
up.
the size of the club, just because of its size and its history. Right, they're a massive club, mate. They really are. Right,
Yeah.
They get it right. Like this team have got to European Cup finals in the past. They've won league titles, FA Cups. Like they were one of the best clubs in the world about 50 years ago. Do you know what I mean? No, they are a massive club, a sleeping giant.
So were they in Europe as well? Leeds at one stage, they were, weren't they?
Yeah, they got to European Cup final. They lost to Bayern Munich in the 70s.
And recently,
they lost to us in the European Cup semi-final as well in 70. I think it was 69. That year we lost the final in the final.
They had the likes of Bremner.
2 years before.
They had Bremner and Clark and all that, wouldn't they? And who else?
I do worry about Sunderland. I think they should have gone try to get Henderson, like glorious homecoming.
Yeah.
They would have loved it. Do you know what I mean? But I just think they're gonna. I don't know. I just think it might be a bit too much for them. Burnley go up and down like a bloody yo-yo. But Leeds, I don't know. I think they might be all right. It depends on what signings I make. The manager's a good manager as well. My mate
Farker,
my mate is a massive Norwich fan, right? And he was gutted when he left. And he rates the fella, and like this geezer, this mate of mine, he knows his football. So I will, if he says he's decent, then I'd go along with it. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. I thought I was going to say they got a really, really good fucker in charge. I was going to say.
Exactly. He's quality, mate. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he's taken clubs have gone down with him, obviously Norwich and all that, but don't make him a bad manager, really. So
no. Well, if he didn't get backed, do you know what I mean? Because I think there was issues at Norwich when he was there. To be fair,
as well. So, yo-yo club, aren't they? Norwich. So
yeah, but back in the day, they were a top club, mate.
Oh, they were, weren't they? Yeah. Well, I remember this big club. Yeah, they had lots of Sutton
and all that, and that goal he scored in the Olympic Stadium against Munich.
Yeah, Sutton they had, and they had who else did they have? Jeremy, what was his name?
Jeremy Goss.
Goss, yeah. I remember him, mate. Yeah, I remember. A very good team. Was it Sherwood?
One season they finished fourth in the old First Division. In fact, the year that Arsenal won it in '89, they were going toe to toe with Arsenal at the top of the table for months, and then they lost this game away at Spurs right near the end of the season, and that just fucked their title challenge up. And I remember that game because I was at Coventry that night.
Oh, right, yeah.
Watching Arsenal, all right? And it caused a ruck on the away terrace. There was fighting on the away terrace because there was a group of fans who were cheering when Tottenham beat Norwich. And then another group of fans who took umbrage at the fact that Arsenal fans were cheering for Tottenham, and it kicked off. My mate used to, a mate of mine, he used to be the editor of the Gooner, right?
Oh,
He got up on this fucking stanchion in the terrace and people were holding him up. He's going, "You lot need to fucking shut up. We do not cheer when Tottenham win." Off.
Oh, God.
Mate.
Oh, no.
Happy days. Oh, happy days.
Yeah, we all remember those days, mate, when it all kicked off a lot of the time. Yeah, brilliant. But I think we're going to have to bounce, Warren, because it's been on here, what is it? What's this, 1 hour 35 now? And I want to get
something going almost non-stop since about fucking 10 o'clock this morning, ain't you?
Yeah, that cricket stream with somebody on that was being a prat again. Wanker, really. But no, he's all right, I guess, in small doses. But yeah, but no, no, it was, as you know, there was a cricket stream earlier, didn't you, Warren? Yeah.
Yeah.
You were on there?
Yeah, I did see bits and bobs of that.
Yeah, you're in the live chat. So, was interesting again, wasn't it? But, no.
Yeah.
No about England, really.
It was interesting.
Useless, weren't they? Only a draw against India in the end. That fourth test.
They could have lost it in the end as well, Steve, from what I heard.
Yeah, a lot of mouth on there, wasn't it? A lot of mouthing and talk on there. They were saying, they were saying to the Indian players, well, you know, we don't want to wait another 2 hours for you to try and get hundreds on here and all that and things like that. And they kept saying, "Oh no, we want to stay on, we want to keep batting," and you know, we were like mouthing them and telling them to get off. They didn't want to go. They didn't want to do it, and they wanted to get hundreds and then declare, well, not declare, but go off. So, but there we go, mate. It's all kicking off a bit there. But
so, are you going to go to the Oval, Steve?
Oh, doubt it. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, it's a lot of money.
You've been to the Oval before?
I went a few years back, quite a few years ago now, but only been about a couple of times. I've been to Lord's more than that. So, but yeah, it's nice ground.
I went to the Oval years ago to watch Aussie Rules.
Right. Nice ground, great ground. That.
Yeah, it's nice. I went there to watch an Aussie Rules match because they used to have this thing where they would take an Aussie Rules game overseas. Out of the regular season. It was outside of the regular season. It was like an exhibition match to take overseas. And we went to see, I think Hawthorn were playing against Melbourne or something like that. So one of them has like bright yellow and chocolate stripes. Like similar colour to your away kit.
Oh yeah, chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, it was yellow and this like chocolatey browny colour.
Oh yeah.
And we watched that at the Oval, and it was nice. Like loads of kids run on at half time, and like at the end of each quarter because they have 4 quarters, and like kicking balls about and stuff. It was real bright sunny days, and there was fucking Aussies everywhere, mate.
Yeah.
You would have hated it.
I know, I would have done, yeah. Yeah, come on, you.
No, I just wondered if you were going to try and go and get a ticket for the match.
I doubt it, Warren. I mean, I think it's going to be a lot of money, to be honest, but it's a bit further than Lord's as well. I think it's further, so I'm not
South
sure.
London.
Yeah,
it's like not far. I think it's in Kennington. You know Kennington.
Yeah.
It's on the Northern Line.
It'll probably be sold out anyway, I would think, because I mean the second day they're doing a thing for tribute to Graham Thorpe. Remember? Graham Thorpe, yeah. So I'd love to be there for that, really, but I can't see it somehow. But
they're doing a massive fucking players put in a performance for Graham Thorpe.
He was superb. What a player, you know.
Yeah, but they need to make sure that they honour his memory properly and put in a proper performance.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope they do. But it's got to be better than we have done, I think, with that. Well, I thought at times we were good in the fourth test. I think we were dominating them a bit with the bat and stuff, India. But we didn't quite do it with the ball in the end. Players like that, Wokes and that, I kept saying, don't play him, he shouldn't be playing. And you know who kept on, no, he's got to carry on, he's got to play on.
I'm saying to you, mate, this fella ain't got a fucking clue what he's talking about.
No.
He just chats shit all the fucking time.
Oh,
and it really pisses me off. And incidentally, that fella you're talking about is one of these so-called experts.
Yeah, experts, yeah. Fucking experts.
What these people, what I'd really like to know, Steve, and I'm not going to go on about it because I don't want to just fucking talk about those clowns, but why are they calling them experts? What have they done to warrant being called experts?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Well, they're not like they're not
sitting there in front of a laptop. It's pathetic.
They don't work for a newspaper or anything, do they? So how do they know everything day in, day out and what goes on and out of the clubs and stuff and whatever? So how can you say that? I mean, you like fans and you're doing stuff online, and how can you say that makes you a real expert though?
Because the thing is, they're no different from anyone else with a YouTube channel. All you need to do is get access to some device that's got a camera and you're up and running. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's easy. Anyone can do it. It's pathetic.
I'm no major expert, but I kind of think, well, I don't write clubs off totally just because, you've lost these, you lost this, lost that.
I still don't understand what the justification for it is.
No, I don't either. It's just you got to be fair. I think you got to be fair to these teams. You never know what they could do, and we could surprise people again. We really could. We could come out stinging again.
What if, say, in a couple of days, someone talks some sense into Wissa, and he decides that he wants to stay, and he apologises, and he has a fucking another brilliant season and scores like 20 plus goals.
Yeah.
And you get like that other guy that you bought in, who wasn't able to play last season.
Yeah, Thiago, yeah.
Yeah, and he scores 15. You like fucking qualify for Europe.
Well,
They're going to look fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't think Risha realises how good he's got it. How good he got it here. Nobody else really went for him. Nobody signed him. And we were the team that gambled on getting him. Don't forget he'd had all that acid stuff. Did you see about that? He had the acid attack on him. Was his daughter kidnapped and all that? Or trying to be kidnapped and stuff like that. So it was all horrible for him. And we took a chance on him. And said, look, we're a friendly club. We'll take you in. We know you're a good player. We've seen what you can do. You're an international, DR Congo. We know what you're about. We'll get you in here and see what you can do in the Premier. We give him a real chance, mate.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, next season, he could be the main man for Brentford. If he's back his idea... If I was a Brentford fan, in the next couple of days, he has a change of thought and whatnot, and he decides he wants to stay, and he apologises and whatnot. He could be Brentford's main man. He could be the spearhead of it all, and he could be leading the charge to Brentford scaling heights they've never ever achieved before. And if that was me, I'd be, and I know I can't compare myself to him, but I'd find that really appealing.
Yeah.
And I'd be like going around the dressing room and like having meetings with the rest of the players saying, look, come on, lads, let's fucking show these bastards we can do this. Because I think they can, Steve. There's still enough quality in that squad for the Bees to make a serious assault on those European qualification spots.
Yeah.
Just need a couple of decent signings, a Norgard replacement, and you're going to be laughing because the defence is going to be way stronger than it was last season. 100%. If Hickey's there and you've got like fucking second best goalkeeper in the league playing for you, it stands to reason.
Yeah, exactly. You got Collins there, still great defender. Collins, he was
exactly.
You know,
so get a decent replacement for Norgard and like one other, maybe another striker's back up for the fella they brought in last season, and Wissa, if he decides like he has a change of heart, you could be absolutely banging next season.
I'm not sure Wissa will change his mind because I just think he's gone on strike. So you know he definitely wants to go, doesn't he? He don't want to stay.
Why? Why would you want to do that? It makes no sense. He's not going to get all right. Let's be realistic about it. Liverpool ain't going to sign him because they've already signed Etike. They're also in for Isaac, right? So he's not going there. He's not going to go to Arsenal. He's not going to go to Chelsea. Where's he going to go?
Well, it's just Newcastle at the moment, isn't it? I think it was Newcastle. So it's only them. Forest. Well, Forest were interested.
Are Forest really a bigger club at the moment than Brentford? Because I don't think they are.
No,
in fact, the way they ended the season, I wouldn't be surprised to see them struggling next year.
I don't know why Spurs aren't still after him. Apparently they were. So why are they not bidding? I thought Thomas wanted him back there with him and playing under him. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But
if you really analyse it deeply, Steve, there ain't that many options for him. So why would you want to leave? Because for me, I think that it's a good option for him at Brentford.
Yeah, I do, but it's about convincing him now, I think, to stay. And his head's been turned. You know what it's like when your head's turned, isn't it? And then you want to go somewhere else, a bigger club or whatever. And you think, oh, yeah. But as you say, what are the bigger clubs? Are Forest as bigger than us? No. They were back in the day. They were a massive club, like they were in Europe and whatever else with Martin O'Neill and so forth. And Cloughie, of course. Cloughie there and everything. So, massive club. But, are they really now? They may have more money. They got probably loads more money than us, I would say. But, no, Spurs got a lot of money, though. Got to say that. They were a top 6 team at one stage, Spurs. Not last season, but they have been. Newcastle are right up there, to be honest. They're going well, aren't they? They've been up there in the top 4 or 5. So, but yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. It's going to be. We've got quite a few days to wait. It's not actually shut until September, is it? The transfer window. So there's still a long way to go. But it's going to be interesting, mate. Got a comment there, Manny. Big up, Manny. Big up to you. Hi, Steve Warren in the chat. Looks like Xhaka will end up. Yeah, I've already talked about it, mate. Yeah, Xhaka will end up at Sunderland. That'll be interesting. Yeah, the Albanian Titanic. Yeah, going to Sunderland. Yeah,
that for me, I just think that it's like Sunderland. It's not sort of signing. I mean, why did they not go for Henderson?
Exactly. Yeah.
He's a Sunderland fan. It's his hometown club. Why would he not? Why would they not try and bring him back to the club?
And then he wouldn't have fucking come here then, would he? We would have fucking avoided him.
Yeah, but it makes more sense. They've just come up from the Premier League. They need a top, not a top signing, that's the wrong word, but they need like a signing that will excite the fans, because the fans would get on board with it, because he's a fucking Sunderland fan himself, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Well, he's born there, wasn't he? Was he born in Sunderland? Yeah.
Exactly. So it's his club. It's his boyhood club. So
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand that. I still don't understand why the Bees signed him, unless they signed him as a replacement for Norgard, but it's not his position. He's not a DM, is he?
No, not well. I wouldn't have thought so, is he? I don't think so. Oh, he's for central midfield, isn't he? All right. But I don't know why he does, and I don't know why he plays for England, let alone fucking any of our team. So he's fucking useless, to be honest. I mean,
he's too old now, Steve. That's the thing. What's he, 36?
35. So why? I don't get it. I think it might be to do with the experience. That's about it. And
the other day, I wonder if he was signed to have him on the playing staff for a year, then him going to the coaching side.
Maybe, but I didn't want him in the first place, mate. So I ain't going to go fucking do cartwheels about him or anything. I fucking hate the guy, you know. Didn't want him, Fucking terrible, man. But still,
maybe 5-6 years ago it would have been a good signing, but not now.
He was decent. He was good at Liverpool. I've got to admit, he was really good there, and probably at Sunderland to begin with as well. But
he was a great leader at Liverpool, wasn't he? But he wasn't like, he's not going to create loads of chances and stuff like that. Where he's good is in the dressing room and getting players.
We don't want a cheerleader. We want a fucking decent player, a good player. If he's going to be a cheerleader,
You need, for me, you need a defensive a top quality defensive midfield player. Right. And I'm not talking about fucking Granit Xhaka. Right. Another striker. And probably a defender that can play in multiple positions. So someone who can play as a fullback and a centre back.
Yeah.
There is one, Jakub Kiryov, but I don't think he's good enough for the Bees.
No. Well, you don't want him. I mean, why the fuck should we have him, mate?
I'm not planning. I actually think he's not a bad player, but I just don't think he's good enough for Bees.
No, I don't. But there's going to be a lot going on. We're going to find out. I mean, I think we will sign a few before the start. I would say. I'm sure there will be a few coming in because we got to replace what we're losing, surely. So they are going to be coming. So it's just going to take.
That goalkeeper left, Steve.
Yeah.
What poor bastard signed him?
Who's it now? He went. Is it a German team? I'm trying to think. It's like it was now.
I hope their fans got their seat belt buckled.
I think it's Kaiserslautern or something. I think we sold him to something like that.
Can you imagine what they're going to go through next season, Steve?
Yeah, but he played there before. I think he had actually played there before, and they liked him. Or who's that man? Oh, sir, what's his name? Ten Hag, isn't it? He's mate. Is it Kaiserslautern? He's at.
He's Ten Hag manager. Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah. He knows a good player, doesn't he, when he sees one? Right.
See, the funny thing is about that, I actually don't think Ten Hag's a bad manager.
No.
I said to you before, I think any manager going in there at the moment is going to have problems, just because the state that the club's in.
He won a couple of trophies, didn't he? United. So
yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. He won more there than what Arteta did at Arsenal.
No, that ain't difficult, is it? Let's be honest.
Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's going on about how Arteta is the best young manager in the game, and yet he never wins anything. Someone who won more trophies than him ends up getting the sack. It tells you everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, Arteta won 2 dinner plates and an FA Cup. Yeah, that's it, really.
Exactly. So, 2 glorified pre-season friendlies and an FA Cup with someone else's squad.
Yeah. Emery's squad, yeah. Emery's team. Yeah. That tells you all about it, doesn't he? Emery was a fucking better manager, let's be honest. You had him there. He might have won you something eventually, you know.
Exactly.
He's a good bridesmaid. He's super Mick Arteta, yeah. Super duper, yeah. Not so sure about that, but fucking wiggy prick anyway. But anyway, but anyway, Warren, where can we find you, buddy, and what you got coming up, your content and that?
Well, okay, so you can find me on Warren's Team Talk. I uploaded a video with one of my good friends, who was an international. He's a runner, and he ran for England numerous occasions, and we're talking about his career. So there's 3 episodes of that to come. We've done one. The next one I'm going to put up this week at some point. I'm not sure what day it's going to be yet, but it's coming soon, and it's really good. So yeah, I'll put it in the chat in a sec, Ryan. So thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. And what else have I got? I'm working on a show for the Unexplained and Mysteries and Paranormal channel I've got about crop circles. So that'll be interesting. So keep your eyes open for that. That's on a channel called Warren's Mysterious World. So I've got loads of content on there that people, I'm sure, will find quite interesting. So come and check that out as well. And yeah, I'm on Instagram, on X, Blue Sky, and YouTube. So come and find me there. And yeah, that's about it really, Steve. But listen, thank you very much for having me on. Talking about one of my favourite subjects, Manchester United.
Not for me either at the moment. Not talking about that bloody bastard.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, that's all right, man. No worries. You know, you're always welcome, of course. Always come in here and talk and wherever else you want to leave your links there, your channels. Great channel.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in. So
yeah, put them in there, mate. And
thank you, Steve.
Great stuff on there. I watched the one you was on about with the runner there. That runner guy, he was brilliant. I thought
he's a really funny guy, and he's a really good mate. I've known him since I was about 8 years old.
Yeah, he seems a good bloke. And
no, he is. He's top lad. He's a big Fulham fan.
Oh, well, somebody has to, I suppose. But yeah, not everyone's perfect, are they? But no, I mean, to support them scum. But yeah, fucking beat us in the end twice last season. Fucking Fulham. Yeah. Last minute, I still think I ain't put that list out. You know, I was going to put that list on of the players.
Yeah, you need to do it, mate. That would be brilliant. Like, if you had a picture of each one of them, put the picture up, and then gave your top 5 reasons as to why you dislike them.
There'd be more than 5.
And do like a top 2, and like if there's do 10 of them, but if there's more than 10, like one video, do 5, the next like do like 10 to 5, then 5 to 1, but if there's more, like just do them in blocks of 5, it'll be fucking brilliant, mate. I'd fucking love it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what the top ones would be up there. Darwin fucking Nunes, that cunt. And he's Kai Havertz for sure. Fucking number one. That Wilson guy that used to play for Man United, and he scored twice against us last season for Fulham. Didn't score against anyone fucking else, but twice against us. Like fucking Nunes. You know, I thought, fuck that. How embarrassing. The only team they score against is us. Fucking hell, man. I thought, oh, shit, you know.
It'd be funny. Like, I know it would be funny for you, but it would be funny to, like... Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, Steve, I'm messing with that.
You carry on, yeah, and try and put them in there, because I want to get your team, your channel, I mean, out there as well.
I'm putting them both up. I hope that's all right.
No, it's fine, man. You know, your channel's superb, mate. It needs to have a lot of publicity and a lot of things about it, because it's brilliant, you know. I love your channel. And I was watching that thing, oh, the fucking Blobby Vile, that prick on there. Oh, that guy knows fuck all, doesn't he? He's a Luton.
I can't stand them, Steve. You know how much I can't stand them. All right.
Yeah. It's crap against
a nightmare.
Yeah, that's true. Madueke crap against everyone else, but turns into Arjen Robben against Wolves.
See, this is what really annoyed me during the summer, right? Well, recently we bought 2 players from Chelsea, and we're like being heavily linked as well to a third one. I'm just thinking, how much money are we going to pump into Chelsea Football Club? It needs investigating, mate, because there's something dodgy about all of this.
Yeah, exactly. He's put them both on there, Ryan. He's put them both on. So
thank you, Ryan.
There we go. There's both of them there. Warren's Team Talk and Warren's Mysterious World.
Yeah.
Go and check those out. Please sub to them guys. This great guy here, brilliant, fantastic channel, and keep subbing to me as well. I'm on 148 now, Warren. Nearly to that 150. Nearly there.
And make sure you go and follow him as well on his cricket channel.
All down here. Follow this on here. Insta.
Mr. B chats England cricket. It's really good. Honestly, it really is.
Yeah, I've got to get more to follow that. I'm still only on 30 subs there, and what's it? Got to get all the likes up.
Have you advertised it on Facebook?
I have tried, yeah. Not a lot of people seem to want to follow it on there for some reason. I don't know why.
The cricket one or the football one?
Yeah, the cricket. The football's fine. Getting loads off there, on there, but it's the cricket. So, I've done the Barmy Army one on there. You know the Barmy Army?
Yeah. I joined that as well.
And I've posted on there and all that, and I don't know, it don't seem to come in still. Don't seem to watch it. So, I don't know. Put that channel in and I'll follow it. Happy to support anyone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, cool, mate. Yeah. It is down there on the ticker. I don't know if you can see it. It's that one. Mr. B.
For him. There you go. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. That's really kind of you. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, was he on about yours or mine? I don't know if he was on about it. It might have been. He's on about put the channel in and I'll follow it. Happy to support. Well, if you are into cricket as well there, Ryan, I'm sure you can see that one there, Mr. B Chats England Cricket. So check that one out as well. That'd be brilliant. I need plenty more subs on there and everything. So, because I've been thinking about just doing pre-records for that, Warren. So I want to do it live, but
yeah, I need to talk to you about that. I need to talk to you about that. I've got some concerns about it, but
yeah, talk about later or something or whatever
yeah,
else.
I'm going to talk to you about it on here. But
I don't mind a bit of cricket. That's good. When you sub to it, mate, come and check it out. Yeah, Ryan. Cheers for that, bro, and thanks for subbing to mine, by the way, and Ryan's, of course. So. But everyone, thanks for being in here and the live chat. Got loads that have been in it today. It's been really good. Ryan, and of course, and we got Luca, of course, Kev. Brian, a bit of a muppet, but he's a United fan or whatever. But thanks for his comments anyway. I think you sort of timed him out in the end or banned him. But thanks anyway. Darren, as usual, another Man United fan, but oh well. Norris as well, another United fan. He was in it, but still, I don't mind you coming in here. I mean, I know I hate Man United for a lot of reasons now, but I still won't get anyone out. I won't chuck you out, beat you out just because you support United. That'd be really unfair. I could do that. I could say, "I'll ban United fans."
it's back again, mate. The clown's back.
Yeah, but you're following us, mate. You're watching us, so
Thanks for all the views, mate. All right, it's really decent of you.
Yeah, I think you get better clowns in the circus at Arsenal, mate. The Circus FC that is Arsenal. You get better clowns there somewhere. But one that runs it. What about him? And the fucking owners and that. And everyone else there. But no, but I suppose in a way, he's giving me comments on here, and if he subs, I don't care, mate. You're welcome to sub, Brian. Why not? I'm happy with that. Get more subs, even better. Why people watch things to troll is beyond me. Very, very off behaviour. Haven't people got better things to do? Exactly, Ryan. But there you go. Get some fucking idiots around, didn't you? I'm afraid.
Yeah, you do, unfortunately.
That's a shame. Well, anyway, Ryan, thanks for coming on again, bro. You're always welcome.
Oh, thank you, mate. It was a pleasure. I enjoyed it.
Brilliant. And I've got to go and get something.
Yeah,
you have a good one, mate. If you're doing it, you doing another video soon or anything like that?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna like one day this week. I'm doing part 2 of that podcast with my mate about the running.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put out like a highlights video from the first one, just to try and drum up a bit more interest in it.
No more about Blobby Vile.
No, not a minute. There was a reason that one came out. I'm going to send you a voice message later to explain what all that was about. And I'll talk to you about why I'm worried about you doing pre-records.
Yeah, he's on the ticker, mate. Hold on, I'll put it. Try and put it in here, I suppose.
Ryan, it's called Mr. B Chats England Cricket.
Yeah. So I'll put at, isn't it? At Mr. B. Yeah, so that's all you really got to do. I don't know if I've got it. Have I got it joined? I can't even remember now. Because I ain't put it on here so much. I only really do the football one mainly. But yeah, you can see it. He says he's seen it. Sorry, I'm blind. Yeah, well, you definitely wouldn't see it if you were, but I'm out in the sun. Well, yeah, nice one, mate. I ain't got much sun here at the moment, to be honest, so it's not been so good. It's been a lot cooler, actually, which is better. Less hot, less boiling than it has been, thankfully. Yeah. It's been not quite so hot, but I think it's going to get up to like 27 again Monday. Something. So it's going to be fucking hot again, isn't it? Some say. Yeah, cheers for that, Warren. Nice one, man. Yeah, got that there. So, yeah, make sure if you got that, Ryan, let me know before I go now. Well, fuck off, because I really want to get and go and have something to eat. Fucking, yeah, nice one. Cheers, bro. Thanks for that. And of course, you're welcome back anytime. Welcome in the live chat. You're welcome to come on if you know a bit about football or whatever. Even if you don't, you might talk more sense than some people, you know. But
yeah, get Rawslef on, mate, for a chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get Rawslef on.
I'll
That'd
say,
be interesting. Just give him a bit of a grilling.
Why the fuck are you at my club, you muppet? You lump of shit. What the fuck?
Quick question, Steve, before you go, right? If you had the chance to get one ex-Bees player on your channel, right, who would you have on?
That's a difficult one because I remember quite a few of them. I met some at one stage when I was down, you know, we went in the lower leagues and stuff. I met the likes of Marcus Gow, Dean Holdsworth. Really nice blokes as well, you know. Really nice, friendly, down-to-earth guys, you know.
Dean Holdsworth, what a player he was, though. He was quality, though, Steve, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was quality, yeah. I think he went to, was it Wimbledon in the end? Did he go to Wimbledon? Or come from Wimbledon? But, oh, yeah, Marcus Gow was brilliant. We had actually quite a lot of good players, you know. We really have. And they've all moved on and gone further afield. For lower teams, lower league clubs, they've gone there. You know, lots of, was it Saville? He's gone there. Unfortunate name to have, Saville. But he's gone there, surname. But where else? I'm trying to think. We've had loads that gone out. You know, they're everywhere.
Which one would you love to really get on? Because I'd love to get Charlie Nicholas on my channel.
There's quite a few I'd love to have on here, to be honest. But I know a lot of them are on X and things like that, aren't they? So might try and I think maybe some are on Facebook. I don't know. Insta. I could try and see if I can get hold of them and see if they come on. They'll probably say, "Who the fuck are you?" But I don't care. I'll still say,
no,
"Come on."
I just want to talk like half hour, just have a quick chat about your career at the Bees and what you thought about it.
Yeah, a lot of them are top lads, and I think they would. I think they probably would. You know. They would come on. So
I said to you, I'd love to get Charlie Nicholas or Liam Brady on my channel and have Del Boy with me when I'm talking to Liam Brady because I just think that would be wild.
Yeah, speaking of Del Boy, is he doing a show soon or what? I haven't seen his.
He's just really busy, mate.
Oh, right.
He's got his own business, so he's just like up to his eyes in it.
And Carl as well. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, Carl's like busy as well with his family and then whatnot. So
yeah, it's always priceless.
Two of them back on a show again.
When he erupts, mate, and when he fucking erupts, Carl Walsh.
You remember I was talking about this channel called The Boise Bus, right?
Oh yeah,
right, fucking brilliant channel about Celtic, and the top boy on there, Russell, right? He's a really lovely guy. I've chatted to him a lot on X and whatnot, and he came because I'm always going on about their channel and bigging it up. He periodically comes in just to watch the shows, right?
Yeah.
And one night I was doing a show with Kyle. He said to me after the show, he says, "Warren, that fella you had on your channel," he said, "Jesus, that was some rant he went on." because he came in to the show just before Kyle started kicking off, right?
Yeah.
And he did. I know what he was talking about. He went on this monster rant, did Kyle.
Thing is, he's right though, isn't he? He's spot on. He's 100% right.
I know, and he's like no filters with him. He just tells you exactly what's going through his head.
Yeah.
Like, I remember Boise said to me, Warren, he's like, you need people like that on your channel.
Exactly.
Because it will attract people to the channel. And he's spot on, mate. He really is, because people love characters. And one thing to say about Carl, he's definitely a character.
He's brilliant though, top lad, isn't he? He is, you know.
Yeah,
brilliant.
He's a lovely fella. I really like Carl. Do you know what I mean? I quite happily sit there spending time talking to him about all sorts of different things. Do you know what I mean? Not just about football.
Oh, no, yeah. He's he talks a lot of sense, but I mean, it's good to have people like that. Dale's another one.
What I like about him, and I like people like this in general, he's 100% honest. Like, there's a lot of people, particularly on this platform, that aren't. Do you know? And that was one thing about this channel, this platform, that shocked me when I first come on it, because I just thought it was just going to be like a reflection of wider society, and that most people be all right, but there would be like one or two you had to be careful of because they're a bit off key. But it's not like that at all. It's sort of flipped. Whereas in wider community, like if you've got a group of about 10 people, usually you get one or two that are a bit off key. With this platform, it's like most of them are a bit off key, and there's just like one or two who are all right. And it's like I'm still fucking struggling to get my head around it.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's terrible, you know. You don't have to try sometimes, do you? It's the thing.
Steve, honestly, they're like seriously tapped. Like that fella we had in your chat earlier who got blocked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
don't know what's about today, but they all seem to be out. I've got a feeling that Brian Faskett and that other geezer who was in the chat earlier might be one and the same person. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I think just about because we tried to block him once. I'm on about the other bloke. You know, I won't say his name. But the bloke earlier on, I tried to block him and then he came back again. The only thing is, I don't think I took him off the fucking mod. That's the thing. I fucking forgot, I think. You know, he's still a mod. I should have got him off that, I suppose.
I'll see if I can find, because I've got some instructions that I found on YouTube, and it works about how to remove people's moderator status.
I think
the fact that if you blocked him, he won't be able to come back on the channel.
Well, I did block him once, and he still come back, didn't he? And then you had to block him as well. So,
I know.
I hope not. I hope you don't come back. But
normally, when you're in this like chat thing on StreamYard, like there's dots next to people's names, and you click on the dot, and it will give you options.
Yeah,
but it's not appearing for me.
It didn't say about removing the mod. It didn't say that. So I think you have to do it on the YouTube studio or whatever.
Yeah, you do. But you can block people from here, from StreamYard. But the way you'd normally do it is by clicking on the three dots, but the three dots aren't there. I don't understand what's going on.
I should have removed his mod thing. I should have removed that, but I just forgot.
I'll see if I can find the instructions and send them to you.
Because as you say, it could be done.
It's simple to do it, but it's like anything. It's only simple if you know what to do.
Yeah. Never mind, mate. Anyway, I better go because I'm really hungry, mate, and I've got to have something to eat. You've been on here.
You've been at it since fucking near enough lunchtime, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been on it nearly all day, mate. It's just fucking. I've got to do something else. I've got to have something to eat or whatever. Exactly, but also, congrats to the women yesterday winning that Euros, retaining that. Brilliant on the Lionesses. Because I think it's going to be a while till when the senior men win it again, Warren, somehow, with fucking Tommy Tickle in charge. That German Wally,
It's happening, mate. Because that squad of players, they're all getting older now. And it might pass them by.
Yeah. I think we should get that woman in, that Serena Wiegman. She can do it with the women. Well, fucking.
Can you imagine the fucking meltdown there'll be if they appoint a woman as the head coach? They will not accept it.
No,
they will not be accepted. I just want I think they should just go and get the best person for the job, irrespective of what sex they are, what ethnic background, what nationality they are, what religion they are. Don't matter. Just get the best person for the job.
And she's done it. She's done it twice now, really. She's done it with England. So, she should be good enough. And I don't care if she's a woman. Fuck it, But she might moan more. No, I shouldn't say that really. But that might seem a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, you've got a sense of humour, mate, and sadly nowadays it seems to be frowned upon.
Yes.
Like making jokes, but you can't make jokes about people, and I just think it's a bit pathetic, to be honest.
Yeah, snowflakes, mate. Some of them, unfortunately, it's all woke, isn't it? So, but there we go. Anyway, mate, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go now, and until the next stream, I don't know when that'll be. Maybe tomorrow, because there'll be something again with Brentford or something tomorrow. Something else will crop up, and I'll fucking talk about again. Probably Man United or whatever, no doubt. But got that, and I've got to do the buzz.
I just think the FA needs Brentford need to put in an official complaint to the FA, and the FA needs to call United in and say what the fuck you doing. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, who the fuck do they think they are?
Yeah, but what would they do? Would they try and fine them or dock them points?
The thing is, they haven't actually broken any rules, but it is a bit off. Do you know what I mean? It really is. It's a bit fucking off, and it's like United all over, though.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? They're just fucking scumbags, Steve.
Yeah, I hate them, mate. I hate them. But anyway, I've got to move on and forget about it for the time being. Until the next time, I can go off on the next one, another rant and stuff. But anyway, guys, thanks to everyone watching live or on playback. Thanks to Warren once again for coming in, and always welcome. And for the time being, we're out of here. Bye, everyone. See ya. Cheers, everyone.
Take care. Thanks.